Hi, my name is Vivian Farmer and I'm from Burlington, Vermont, and I have just driven across the country in Little Guy Max to Winthrop, Washington. It's been an amazing experience, but one that I really wish I'd had some information about before I left, and particularly what are the things you need for the little guy to have the best experience possible. So I'm sharing that with you now. First, go buy the Atlas of the US. You're going to need this on your trip because cell phone signal is not always there and your GPS will drop, and you'll get to see where you're going and where you need to go. And it's really cool to highlight your route and have it as a souvenir. The next thing I recommend is a first aid kit. Make it yourself or buy one altogether, but have your first aid kit with you. The next thing that gets a little bit more mechanical is really all about Max. Max needs a tongue jack head cover. Very simple. Again, you can make one or you can buy one, but it covers your jack because this part of the housing will start to disintegrate a bit with sunlight. So when you're not using Max, particularly during storage, take the opportunity to cover this. Otherwise, we'll leave it open and available for its solar recharge. If you're going to a campground and not boondocking, and Max can boondock because you have a solar panel and you have propane, but if you aren't and you're going to plug in, you're going to need a surge protector. There are many on the market. They range from $75 up to several hundred. You just need a simple one to protect the electrical current. And with that, obviously when you buy Little Guy Max, you're going to get a power cord. Turns out Little Guy requires a 30 amp power cord, but you want this. And simultaneously, you want to buy an adapter. So you can take the 30 amp and you can change it to the normal one that you're used to. And so have with you an extension cord, because this extension cord will allow you to plug into anybody's house when you're visiting. The next thing you need is a hose. Now you can buy a garden hose, but it's not recommended. The reason why is water drinking hoses are unique and they do not allow for a poor taste to come through, and it keeps your water pure. So spend the extra money on a hose that is ready for water, and that's drinking water. Now, not so pleasant in the water department is actually the fact that you're going to have a sewer hookup, and so make sure you've got your sewer hookup kit. They're all different kinds and sizes. Again, 15 feet is plenty usually to be able to take this and dump it in an RV site, but you may want to buy gloves because nobody really wants to touch this stuff. Now, the other thing that is important, and something you may not know, is there are times when some of the cabinets will not stay closed on Max. This is very simple. This is your basic magnetic locks that you use for children. Have it with you so that if you have issues with any of the cabinets, you can use this and your contents will not spill out in the inside of Max. Now, there are a few other things I have here. One is really kind of important, again, in the water area, and this is a converter. This actually reduces the flow when you're plugging in to a garden hose in someone's house. So get one of these, and then if you want to clean Max along the way, make sure you have the attachment. Now, as a lifelong camper, you do laundry, sometimes in your sink, sometimes in a laundry facility, but you're going to want to dry it or those towels. So make sure you're bringing a rope with you and that it's ready to go so you can string between trees and dry your wet clothes after a great day of hiking. And lastly, build yourself a toolkit. Have the basics you need for wrenching and fixing any part of Little Guy Max. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and have great adventures.